We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lambeau. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at the Steeler defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The Packers at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Love. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Packers. Brian Thomas. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. first run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Great job.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Lawrence will throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field.
Pierce has it knocked loose, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He gets it to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Throwing. Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think we need...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the end around, this is Thomas. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Narvis's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Milton Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Now it's Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Hey, Lion!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now a give right side. Graham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Love now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
They'll run on first down. It's Graham. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From just shy of midfield, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On now is the Packers punter.
The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, hey, hey.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Steelers 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Lockett the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 1. Love from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Love, they go play action now. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps that are across the middle. Second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw now, here's Love. And Thomas has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. Here's Love. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
On the ground, here's Watson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jaden Reed,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle,
there he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Up the middle they go. Graham. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
67 yards.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a 4th-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
They run the counter. Graham. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
19, 18. Check go.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now inside the 25.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
James Conner.
56 yards.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea